Hi and welcome back to Cameron's Country. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Schoffel Gilet. I'm going to be discussing my thoughts and whether I think it's worth it. If you go to just about any country fair, country pub, maybe the races, it will likely only be a matter of seconds probably until you see someone wearing one of these gilets. It could be the green one like I have. They come in a range of colours, red, brown, navy. But whatever the colour, you'll be seeing one pretty soon. I'd be quite happy to bet on that. Why has it become so popular? Well, I imagine because it's a very quality garment made in Europe and it's got a great heritage going back to 1804 when Schöffel was founded by Peter Schöffel in Germany. They're still manufactured in Europe to this day. The company also has a connection to England, to Rutland more specifically, and this particular model of gilet is known as the Oakham. And it's named after the county town of Rutland. So for me, as an English countryman, I quite like that little connection there. Like I mentioned, I think it's a very quality garment. That is definitely one of the pros. It's got great heritage, as I also mentioned. I also just like the look of it. It works really well as a layer, as I'm wearing it now under my country coat, or on its own over a tattersall shirt. It can be worn more casually or more dressed up, and I like it both ways. I would say that the main catch is the price point. It is pretty expensive. The list price is now £160, although I think it was significantly less when I bought my one a couple of years ago. So they have put up the price quite a lot. I guess they can do just because they got that brand that everyone wants. Other than that, I would say there's no real downsides. The quality's fantastic. I've had this 2 years, like I said, and no wear and tear. Still looks pretty much as good as new. So that's definitely a positive. It's about 6-7 degrees today, although it's sunny. I've got 3 layers on, the tattersall shirt, gilet and coat, and I'm perfectly warm. In fact, I'm almost a little bit too warm. I would like to unzip it, but I'll keep it zipped up, show it off for the video. But it does zip all the way down, so you do have that feature. They also do quarter zip versions that pull over as well. In terms of style, I think the Schoffel Gilet can be dressed up or dressed down. You could wear it with a t-shirt if you wanted to, or you could wear it with a tattersall shirt, even a tie if you wanted, maybe with a smarter coat over the top. So it worked both ways. There's also a version that comes with sleeves, so it's more of a fleece rather than a gilet, which I think will keep you a bit warmer. But what the gilet allows for is more maneuverability. It keeps your arms free. So if you are working outdoors or engaging in other outdoors activities, country activities, you'll have plenty of maneuverability. I would say with the gilet, whether it's a Schoffel or from a different brand, it really is a country staple. And I'd highly recommend it to anyone who's just starting to put together a country wardrobe. It works really well as a layer. The collar's nice and warm. I think it just creates a really good look with a coat over the top. It also can show off your collar. So if you are wearing a tie, it just creates a really nice look. If you do want to stand out a bit more from the crowd, I might recommend a different layer, as these are very popular. Perhaps going for a jumper on a colder day. A really nice green or brown wool jumper would be fantastic. Or maybe if it's a bit more of a formal occasion, or if you just like the look, a waistcoat goes really well too. And I've got plenty of waistcoat videos coming up soon. There are options which are of a similar level. They might not be made in Europe, they might not have the same heritage, but in terms of functionality of a similar level, that you can get for significantly less. So I would say really in terms of, is the Schoffel Gilet worth it? Are you looking for the pure practicality? In which case, probably best to go for something a little less expensive, or maybe just a jumper. But if you are looking for that brand heritage, if you are looking for this classic country look, then I would say to consider it, because it is really just a fantastic country staple. Schoffel, along with the gilet, make a whole range of country wear. They do coats similar to this one as well. So if you like the brand, they've got a whole range of stuff that you may also like to incorporate into your country wardrobe. They are quite expensive, of course. I would recommend perhaps as a more affordable brand, Walker & Hawkes, where I got my coat. This is made in England, but it's substantially less expensive than the Schöffel, and it is a really fantastic piece of kit. Other good brands might be Farlow's, who made my hat, and that's also made in England. They're quite a bit more expensive, but it is, once again, made in the UK, which I think is a fantastic positive. In upcoming videos, I'll definitely be wearing this gilet more for outdoors walks and visits to all sorts of historical places. So you'll certainly get to see it in action, and you'll get to see it incorporated in some different outfits, both formal and informal as well. We're back in Wood Disson, and there's one more thing to do before we get going, and that is visit the pub. So before I end the review, a quick second review of Ghost Ship 0.5% alcohol. Got the low alcohol one because I'm driving back, and I would highly recommend it if you are having non-alcohol beer. In fact, just as I was coming out of the pub to sit down outside, a gentleman actually walked in wearing a Schoffel Gilet. So it shows that they are as ubiquitous as I said earlier in the review. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon in the next video. Do subscribe if you enjoyed, and bye for now. Cheers.